If you've taken many Caribbean cruises, you may have noticed that most of the islands look somewhat the same. At least their downtown areas do. There's a few islands that are different. I'm going to tell you about one of them today. It calls itself the Happy Island. And this is Aruba, which is located 18 miles north of Venezuela. So it's very far south in the Caribbean and very close to South America. It prides itself on its near perfect weather and its gorgeous beaches. It's a Dutch island, and it has beautiful, colorful architecture that you notice immediately when you arrive. Aruba has more repeat visitors than any other Caribbean island, and I can see why. Right away, I felt a difference when we arrived in Oranjestad. This is the capital city, and the buildings are so beautifully painted and colorful when you arrive that you can tell this is going to be something special. We got off the ship and walked down their main street. It was so different from any of the other downtowns that I visited because it didn't have kind of junky looking stores. The stores were well put together. Everything was clean and tidy, and there was a beautiful shopping mall called the Royal Plaza Mall. The architecture on it is gorgeous, but just walking up the street was a pleasure. Across from this beautiful mall was more of a flea market type of atmosphere where they had booths where locals were selling their wares. And further up, there was an area that had really high-end stores. Continuing on, there was a beautiful marina with restaurants, and all the time we could just look across the water and see our cruise ship sitting there. Hi, I'm Sandy from Sandy Over 70. Welcome to my channel. I hope you'll subscribe and click the notification button and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. There are guards in every one of the high-end stores, and I feel very safe walking around Aruba here. It is daytime, it's at late afternoon, but this is a very beautiful downtown area. And the part closest to the ship has all of the little trinkets and things that you would expect to see. I had briefly been to Aruba a while back, but I couldn't really remember it except sitting on a bus and looking at a lot of hotels. And we took another tour of the area, and now I remember there are so many resorts in Aruba and they're beautiful resorts. They are high-end resorts, one after another. It is a very popular place to come and just stay. And if I were to pick any of the islands, this might be one of them where I would want to perhaps spend a week because it's absolutely lovely. The tour also took us to the Natural Bridge, and the minute I stepped off the bus, I remembered having been there. As its name implies, this bridge is naturally formed, or shall I say, was naturally formed until 2005 when Hurricane Katrina destroyed it. However, it is still a tourist attraction. It was 100 feet long and 25 feet high. There are also interesting rock formations along the water, and in particular, tiny little formations that almost look like castles on top of the big rocks. This is something difficult to forget, and I remembered it immediately. Another stop was the Balashi Gold Mill, which was built in 1872. The front of the building faces the water. The rear has a lot of rocks, which was to dissuade people from finding out that it was a gold mill. Aruba is known for its beautiful beaches, and we stopped at its most popular one, Eagle Beach. I'm standing on Eagle Beach in Aruba. The waves are quite large. We don't have time. We only have 20 minutes here on our tour, so I won't be able to actually go in the water. I'm not sure I would have anyway. But it's nice to stand here and look at it and to hear the sound of the waves. We stopped at a food truck for a sample of coconut. I just stood in a long line for this. I think it's pieces of coconut in water. I'll give it a taste. Okay, I tasted it, and it tastes like pieces of coconut in water. We're here to see this lighthouse, and we're allowed to climb it if we like, but am I going to climb it? No way. Night scene in Aruba from our cabin. I hope you enjoyed seeing parts of Aruba. I know you would enjoy it if you ever visit there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.